Right over here you can see a fire cable penetration with a cable basket penetrating through a floor slab. We will be installing a double fire bat system with a fire rated mastic seal. You can see here's the bat. It's a 50mm thick rockwool compressed fire bat with a bonding dried mastic chemical which binds it all together. You see he's cut the bat to the size of the opening, he's made the markings where the cables penetrate, and here he's doing the cutouts around the cables and the cable basket with just a standard plasterboard Gyprock saw. You can see it's very easy to cut and get your curvatures in, a lot easier than the old fire rated board systems where you had to use electrical power saws and everything to cut your openings. Over here you can see he's using the first cut as a template for the second bat. Very simple, it's just an efficient way to get the job done. Just basically just makes the cuts as he has with the one before. Depending on the type of fire rating and what's penetrating it, it will constitute how many bats or what thickness you would need to use to achieve the required fire rating. Alright, here we go. We've had the bat cut. You can see how he now forces it in. It's basically compression fitted. There's no fixings or angles required for this type of application. So very simple. When a fire hits it, the product just basically stays where it is. In this application it will resist the fire for up to 2 hours. You can see how he forces it in. Pushes it about 50mm below the slab and makes room for the next bat to go on above it. Right, we've got both bats installed here now, and what we're now installing is the fire rated mastic sealant. This just covers all the gaps where the fire can get through. This fire rated sealant we can use in control joints, along wall joints, floors. It's tested with these fire bats. It's basically just used in all types of applications where we can fill voids where we can't get to with your standard, your normal other products. You can see how he's forcing the mastic gun in between the cables. It's very important that we get that fire seal inside there, because when a fire hits the cables from below or above, that plastic sleeving melts and leaves a void. Here you can see the fire rated mastic's been applied. Now we're giving it a shape. Basically it needs to be coned up, no less than 45mm up the cable, and then spread out across the bat. The reason why we do this is the way the fire rated mastic works. As you can see, as I'm demonstrating there, it envelops around the cable, it seals the hole wherever the fire mounts the cable, and it encapsulates the copper cable inside the sleeving. You can see here we're just coning it out. It gives a nice sort of aesthetic finish. It needs to be applied all the way around the cable, and that's your finished product.